EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Glendale. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a first carry for their running back. Past the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. What a terrific run. They finally bring them down at the 15-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 62 yards.
Cougar 19.
They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here we go, Shaq. 17,
He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Night, go!
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
17 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Oh, the ball's out. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And, Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to extend their first quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's get past the 6. Past the 6.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
6, Cougar 19.
Back to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Get set. I can run some.
They'll try to run this one in.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 1, second and goal.
Outside. Watch out. H-Rail, corner. Hot. Stop.
James trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
He'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tag. Bronco 80. Check out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes.
Big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. The PAT up and good. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
the ground. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Play action now. Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. A quick throw and complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
First down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point is up and through. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more. As the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Gain there of 21. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It is 2nd and 6.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Shut up!
He'll drop to throw. Oh, not a good throw there as across his body. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
It's it! 18! 22!
A handoff as they try to run it here. Finds room inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score again. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. The extra point is good. And the 49ers tack on 1 more to their lead.
Cardinals 15.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready? 79 Broncos!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
3rd and long.
Let's go now! Viking 18! 70!
Now they'll set up to throw. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
What do you want?
On 1st and 10, it's James. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
On second down, they'll run. A big-time play for the Niners. 35 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
18. Watch out.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. Here's James. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on first down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Get set. Get set. Start.
The run up the middle with James. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Outside. Runs up.
Man in motion, heading left.
Up.
To the ground, a first down run. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9.
I should probably stop your head, boy, because I got other hands, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills.
Get set. Up.
They'll stick with him again. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Walter Nolan in there on the stop.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Whoa. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. They'll go with him again. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Looking to create a little spark here on 3rd down. They go to the jet sweep. It can tend to be a little bit of an all-or-nothing type play. And when the defense sniffs it out, you make yourself susceptible to a loss, just like we saw here.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the 49ers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? Check out.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pick.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's McBride.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He's found his receiver, Butte. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
And that is incomplete contact, but the flats. It's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
I think anytime you find yourself